Monday morning and I'm in the car. I did plan to drive to East London to pick up Eli, so that we could both go and scope out a job in Sevenoaks, which is a tender. It's a public toilets refurbishment for Sevenoaks Council that we're going to go and have a site visit on. And then we was going to go and head to Guildford to have a look at a flat roof there for LS, which is leaking. So we'll be looking at doing a site audit there and pricing to do the refurbishment on that. And then up to Prince's Risborough it's in between Slough and Oxford from memory. We was going to go up there, which is another tender for Prince's Risborough Council. It's a slightly bigger job. It's a sports ground changing rooms refurbishment, which is a bit, like I said, a bit of a bigger job, a bit more value. So we was going to go and have a look at those three jobs, and then I was going to drop Eli back home in East London. But unfortunately, Eli's little one has been a nightmare this last night, and he's got to stay with the baby, and he's knackered. So Eli unfortunately can't make it today. So I think that is all right, because although I could use his technical experience to help me price for these jobs, you know, family comes first, you know. So I'm on my own today, no jobs as such. It's not an earning day, this is just a pricing day. Doing things like this obviously build up a pipeline to work to, so I know that I've got to put in this effort at the very beginning stage. Spend money to make money, as they say. So yeah, I've got my coffee with me. It's 5:45 in the morning, and I'm going to go to Sevenoaks first. Luckily the client wasn't going to meet us on this visit anyway. I just wanted to go and have a look at it. I'm hoping that the toilets are open so that I can see what work needs to be done inside as per the specification. So hopefully I can get a nose in there, get some pictures, do an audit, well, maybe I won't do the quotes till later, and then we'll figure out what sort of time we got and where to go next. Geographically, I think it makes sense to go to Guildford and then up to Prince's Risborough, but I'll have to check my to-do list and my notes and see what is the most effective way to manage my day-to-day. I've still got to do these sample rams for LS, which I haven't managed to do this weekend. I've not really been doing any work this weekend. I've just been trying to chill, which has been really nice. So I'm in a good headspace. I'm ready for the day. I'm ready for the week. Just need to stay positive and get these site visits done and out of the way so that I can price from later. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Peace. Okay. This is the one. Let's go and have a look to see if we can get in here. Looks like the lights are on, but I don't really know what that means right now. It looks like it could be locked. Yeah. So we're doing all of these, decorating all of these, putting a shoe on that, having a big clean up of all these weeds. We're going to Harris fence everything off while we're doing the works. Looks like we've got some repairs to do up here. I think there's a couple of spots where it's leaking as well, so we might have to do some tile change, decorating this door. All this fascia is getting decorated, all this pipe, down pipe, that's getting decorated. Might have to do some kind of repair up here. Windows again, mortar repairs just inside all these gaps. Fascia again, down pipe, all these railings from memory, I think they're getting painted. We'll go inside the gents and see if we can get in here. I suppose we're probably just going to decorate that. Oh no. Oh well, that's annoying. Okay, fine. That's a bit upsetting. I was hoping to get inside of there today so I can have a look. I did speak to a member of the council the other day saying I'm going to be trying to come here on Monday, but they didn't respond, so I can't expect them to be here. I'm going to have to send them an email and see if we can try and get inside of there, because I really want to have a look inside. I've started the quote for this, but I think their budget I think is about 20,000, and right now my quote's coming at like 25, so quite a bit over, but I'm overestimating everything at this point. So that's why I kind of wanted to get in here and take some measurements and, you know, get a proper feel of what we need to do, instead of trying to overcomplicating it on a spreadsheet, which is turning out to be more expensive than probably what it's worth. So I really need to get in here. Okay, so be it. I'm going to have to try and come back here another day. Luckily it's only in Sevenoaks, so it's not too far. I'm going to email them in a minute actually, and just try and see if we can actually book in an actual site visit so that we can get inside. They did ask me if I could do it on Wednesday, but I can't do it on Wednesday. I need to be at Brighton bus depot. So unless I can get Eli to come here for me and represent FCC, may need to get some measurements and some pictures for me. I have already spoke to him about this one, so he should know what we need out of the site visit, but it's now just a case of getting it booked in. A little bit of a waste of time, but so be it. In fact, I'm just going to get some pictures before I leave of the outside area and some close-ups, and then I'm going to check my to-do list, send an email to the council, Sevenoaks Council, and check my to-do list, and then start heading out to one of the other jobs in a bit. Alright, that was a bit of a long journey, can't lie. Yeah, traffic, all sorts, but I'm in Guildford, sort of, just outside. I'm just at a store now. I've signed in. They've showed me where the roof leak is. So basically this is what we're looking at. It's up on this flat roof. So what I'm going to do, you can see that something's been repaired, and you see that it's like a weatherproofing tape. It's a temporary job. It's not good. Looks like they took it all the way down the front there. So I'm just going to get my ladder, have a nose up there, see what we can see, and see how we can repair this leak. Alright, we're up here. I've got the inspector. As you can see, there's a few bits that are concerning me on this roof. So all this boarding is brand new, and they've put like this, it's called a flash band. It's like a temporary gaffer tape, if you like. So I think that they've just put all that new boarding on and not weatherproofed it, basically. So you've got all this gap on the underside, where the manager's saying when it's really, really heavy rain, I think it's driving in under there and coming in, and could potentially be coming in at the top. So we're probably looking at doing a waterproofing liquid fix up there. And then you've got welds on this felt that look like some have perished slightly. So it could be worth putting a liquid overlay on here, take it up behind the lead where it's all sort of disintegrating over here. I think it's definitely coming to the end of its life, but we'll send that to the client and see what they say about it. The other thing that's concerning is this section here, which really, looking at it, I can't see why it would be leaking, because the water would come in this gap, filter down this lead, and then leave. But there's a couple of bits that could be bringing in some driving rain. So I think I'm going to write up a spec later based on waterproofing the top of this sign, a separate quote for waterproofing the overlay and the felt roof, and then a little bit of a price to just sort out this detail area here on this right hand side. It's not a big roof, we've got 30 metres square, but not a massive job. But obviously we need all the edge protection and things in place too, so I'm going to take some measurements on how much edge protection we're talking. I mean, really I can do it from here. We're talking 3, 6, 16 metres of handrail. The issue then is where we'll have to take up a standard up this wall to take it higher than that, because this whiteboarding is all brand new, the fella's saying. So I think they've just put it in and just put a temporary waterproofing thing up on there. So it's not really doing a job that, you know, it's not doing a proper waterproofing job, it's just temporary. So I think that's where the issue could be. And then we'll, same again this side. Let's go around here, have a look. I'll get my ladder in a minute. So now this one's actually in someone's garden. Oh, okay, I'm going to bring my ladder around here just to have a look up on this roof. So there's no leaks on this side, but it's all looking a bit patchy, very temporary looking. So I'm going to bring the ladder around onto that other side and we'll have a look up there. Like I said, I don't think it's leaking over there, but if they're going to be putting up handrail and stuff for edge protection, it kind of makes sense to waterproof as much as we can. So I'm just going to break this ladder down, go on the other side and see what we're looking at. Wasn't quite expecting that, to be honest. I mean, this whole flat roof is looking like it's perishing, but if it's not leaking here, it's not leaking. You can see all the years of gravel just building up in the gutter there. So this is the roof in question here. Question is how far do you take the liquid membrane? Where do you terminate? If this isn't leaking over here, then I suppose we're just going to probably take it to the bottom edge here. In fact, it'll probably be better to take it to, yeah, we'll take it to the bottom edge. Give this an upstand, take it up there, and then let's see what we're doing over behind here. So okay then, it's all timber, so it'll need some edging, some metal edging to go up there. Take all this flashband off, edging to go up on the corners, and then probably liquid, maybe up the whole entire face to protect all of that timber. Because over the years that's just going to start rotting anyway. So I think that we're going to need to, weatherproof that. Not saying that that's where the leak is coming from for sure, but they're definitely going to want that weatherproof. So I'm going to include that in the cost. Like I said, while we're up here, while we put the edge protection up, they might as well do as best job as they can to prevent it from leaking in the future. But then again, we've got all the metal, we've got all the wooden boarding at the front. We're not really going to liquid that. I've got some thinking to do. I need to speak to the client about what's really part of this scope. He just told me it's leaking, so we're just here to survey it and get him a price to repair it and do any works. So yeah, I've got some thinking to do. I'm going to speak to the client. For now, I'm just going to break down this ladder, sign out, tell the manager that we'll be in touch, and then we're going to start heading over to a site meeting over in Oxford. They said between 10 and 12. It's currently 9:10. It's about an hour and 20 away, so I'm probably going to get there, I don't know, about 11, let's say. So that's not a bad time. Yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Peace. So the maddest thing just happened, really. I'm on my way to Oxford and it's 9:35, and I've been thinking on my way here about how I haven't had any phone calls or emails or messages that I've seen anyway that had any relevance to do with any work as such. And it got me on a bit of a downer, because I was thinking a little bit like, I'm out here visiting jobs, trying to drum up business, trying to get some kind of pipeline going, and I'm here today on a Monday and I'm not on any jobs. I've not had any calls or emails responding to quotes or anything like that, and it got me feeling like a little bit of a failure, I can't lie. It got me feeling a bit sad and feeling like, oh, am I doing it wrong? Or, oh, can I even be bothered? And that's so negative, and I know that, but it's hard to remain positive when you feel like that it's not going to the way you saw it happening, to the way you planned. And then I got a phone call. I got a phone call from Sevenoaks Town Council. So, you know, I was saying earlier about how I'd been trying to organise a site visit for today, but I hadn't responded about it. Well, they've just phoned me saying, can you still make today? And I was like, well, yeah, I can. It's on my way home. So, yeah, I can make it this afternoon. She's got to speak to one of her boss, who's not in the office right now, to see if we can tie up an appointment this afternoon back at Sevenoaks so that we can see the inside, which is great news, because I feel like it shows a bit of, a lot of these tenders, they book days and times, such as where I'm going right now, and they get multiple contractors to come in, almost like an open viewing sort of session, you know. That's more time what they do for these tenders, so that the council and the principal designers and stuff, ultimately the client, doesn't waste so much of their time going to so many site visits at the same place to meet all these different contractors. It makes sense. But this one, they're contacting me, or we're talking individually as such, and it's put me in a bit of a good mood, because I'm thinking perhaps they didn't have much interest on this one, and I might be one of the only contractors at the moment that is showing some interest. So I think that's positive. I can't imagine that they're booking out too many site visits to other contractors, because I've been in touch with them for a while, and, you know, for a week and a bit maybe, and this is the first sort of sign we're seeing some kind of progress. They could be doing that to other contractors, I just don't know. I'll definitely try and find out later on today though what kind of interest they got. Chances are they'll tell me that they've got loads of interest, but we'll see. We'll have that chat later. So it's switched my mood around again, is the point. It switched my mood back around again to a positive one, and yeah, I mean, we're feeling good again. This is what it's about, is finding those little wins, finding those little W's to keep you going throughout the day, and that's the one I just needed to give me that bit of energy. So I'm going to go up here. I think I'm about 40 minutes away from this one. Do the site visit at Oxford, and then depending on what they come back with, what time is suitable for them, I'll either go straight down there, or I'll find a coffee shop so I can sit down and have some food, because I'm starving, haven't eaten anything today, and do some paperwork. But we'll see. We'll catch up in a little bit. Peace. Alright, we've made it to the playing field, Earl Mitchell playing field in Prince's Risborough. I think I can see the unit now. I'll turn it up. I believe that's the one. I believe that's the changing rooms. Must be. Yeah, I'm hoping the client's already here. They said between 10 and 12. It's 10:30, so I'll chat to you in a bit. Okay, so we're in the changing rooms. This is what we're looking around. Full of spiders, this place. This is a full refurb. Full strip out and redo. Insulate the roof space, ripple this out for a new one. Changing room 1, all new hooks, all new benches, all new tiled area for the shower, all new doors, door frame, floor. Similar situation in the little storeroom, just a bit of toshing out really. Then we're going to be putting a new floor down on here. New kitchen. Number 2, same situation, just the opposite. And then when we go outside, we've got the roller shutter to replace. Full externals all round. We'll park up and have the compound area here, I would have thought. Yeah, we've got some roof sheeting to do as well, I believe, but I need to check the spec again. Yeah, nice job. 50k. We'll see. Alright, little welfare break. Just waiting for my food now. Just put the car in for some works at Jaguar in Canterbury for the 25th of April. We're so booked up, which is a bit of a nightmare for this engine management light, obviously. So I booked it in, and we'll just see how it goes. We might have to change dealership and go somewhere else, I don't know. But hopefully it lasts till then. I mean, that's like nearly 2 months. So it is what it is. I'm just about to eat some food. I'm going to chill out for a little bit. I'm going to look at doing some rams for LS, the sample rams. Which I still haven't done. I need to go to Wicks later as well to buy some mortar mix for a job I've got to do tomorrow, just some cement works, and build some little storage thing in someone's house. So yeah, I've got to prep up for that. Might hit the range later, but catch you in a bit. Well, I still haven't heard back from Sevenoaks Town Council about a meeting today. This afternoon, so I headed back to Sevenoaks anyway, just in case they do have a change of heart, and I'm just wasting some time. And what better way to waste time than at the driving range? In a bit. Alright, driving range session over. Poor attempt again, but it's all good practice. So yeah, just making my way back to the car now. Haven't got any missed calls or emails. My phone's nearly dead somehow, I don't quite understand that, but it is. And I don't think that we're going to get that call to come and do that site visit today. I'm going to swing past there anyway, just in case, because it's about 10-15 minutes away, so might as well swing past and see if we have any joy, but we'll have to pay that one by ear in a bit. Alright, so I'm back at Sevenoaks. The gents is open now, so I'm going to show you this. Someone from the council is just about to come down and meet me. So we're basically stripping this all out and turning it into one big bathroom unit. So basically breaking all through here and into the ladies and into the disabled. Goes from here to here. Alright then, so site visit over. That was pretty good. Got a pretty good insight on what we've got to do in there. The client was helpful, Sevenoaks Town Council clerk. I'm going to be cross-referencing the spec compared to what's actually there, because the spec is quite basic and it's not included some items. So I'm just going to draw up a queries list so I can send it to Sevenoaks Town Council so they can answer it. Perhaps they need to increase the budget. They can make those types of decisions. So I'm just on my way home now. Up and down day. So I'm going to get home, and the 3 visits that we've had today, I'm going to attempt to do site audit pros for them and price them. Some of them are already pre-priced, but I need to sharpen them up now that I've seen them. So I'm going to be doing that tonight, hopefully, and still need to do these sample rams. I'm gonna have to try and find time to do them tomorrow. Tomorrow we've got some handyman work. Handyman work. We've got. I'm going to be going to southeast somewhere. Can't remember where exactly. Like Croydon way, to do some mortar repairs and to build like an outdoor storage unit, like a flat pack assembly type thing. And then I'm going to be heading over to Dartford way to do some more flat pack furniture stuff, a bed and some kind of unit. I need to double check. So when I get home, I'm going to prep for tomorrow, my tools, bits and pieces. I'm going to get some mortar, some ready mix stuff on my way home, and find my trowel and bucket from the garage, get a few bits and pieces in order, and get ready for tomorrow. Peace.